Assalamualaikum, 안녕하세요. 저는 Hasyriana Farzana Syahrin입니다. I'm from Sekolah and today I will be reviewing this book titled My Brilliant Life by Eran Kim. This book has 208 pages and is my favorite book, depicting the story of a young Korean couple who became parents at an unexpectedly young age. Despite being high school students, they decided to keep their child, and then came a baby boy they named Aram. Their son's arrival caused both of them to be expelled from school and looked down onto by their community. It was sorrowful, but whenever they looked into their baby's eyes, it made them feel strong and determined to raise their child no matter how hard the circumstances is. They went through the years just fine until Aram turned 2. His mother realized that he looked unhealthily off and wasn't as active as he used to be. So both his parents brought him to the hospital for a checkup, and to their utmost shock, they were told that Aram was suffering from a rare disorder called progeria, or also known as Hutchinson-Gilford syndrome, which causes children to age rapidly and abnormally, starting in their 2 years of life. They felt really heartened and they were too vexatious about the hospital bills. It was an abysmal situation for such a small and young family. Aram grew up having a child's mind, soul, but in a much older body. How dreadful. He didn't have any friends, as other kids would be terrified with his appearance. When he goes out, others would stare at him. After some time, he eventually got used to it, although he felt melancholy. Aram went to elementary school for 6 months, but he would have seizures during class, and so he had to quit going to school. The hospital bills for Aram was skyrocketing too. Therefore, leaving school became too convenient for the situation. Subsequently, Aram had to be homeschooled, which denied him to explore and experience real life like other normal child. What he learned was mostly through reading of many books. Just by 16 years old, Aram had so many going ups and downs, going thick and thin with his parents. Realizing that his life wouldn't be much longer, he decided to do a manuscript about his short-lived life. An opportunity came when Cha Sung-chan, a show's producer, learned about Aram and decided to do a show about his life. After the show was released, there were so many comments that were overwhelming, but there was this one comment that caught Aram's attention and struck his heart. It was a girl named Lee So-ha that was ill too. They started emailing each other, sending luck and love to one another. Aram felt so happy to meet someone like Lee So-ha who understands the loneliness of being seriously ill. Aram felt so happy and it felt like the whole world again. However, Aram found out that Lee So-ha never really existed. Lee So-ha was actually a 36-year-old healthy man who pretended to be Lee So-ha. He felt really disappointed and dumb. Even if he knows the truth, he was still dying to see Lee So-ha's face. Aram suddenly fell ill so much that he looked like an 80-year-old man, but when he had such a young soul, he just knew that his time was expiring and it was time for him to go away. He told his mother and father that he knew that his mother was having a baby and he was happy about it. He told both his parents, "Mom, Dad, I'll be missing you." And that was the story about poor Aram. How sad, right? I hope I didn't shed you some tears, and I'm sorry. I cried a river while reading this story. And even if this story is so sad, it taught me a lot actually. It taught me to care and love my family members, my family and friends, and it taught me to love myself and trust myself. And now we're finally in the end of the video. 안전하고 널 보고 미소 지고 작별을 하십시오.